Good day, viewers. I am Sarah B, and you're tuning in to Just Be Tarot. Thank you for bringing your awesome energy. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel, and also hitting that notification bell that will let you know when I am going live or posting new readings. Okay, so today I am doing a channel messages and a collective tarot card reading. And as you might know, you might not, my process is when I deliver to you my channel messages for the week, I don't always understand the messages that are coming through or why. So I have to do a little bit of research, maybe look up, a song or, a meaning to something, because not everything that comes through I know about. Not everything I can relate to. So I kind of have to research sometimes because, I'm getting things that I'm just not aware of all the time. So this week, I got the song Field of Gold by Sting. And that was early on in the week. And then in the last couple days, I've been hearing the word synchronicity. Okay, so I'm like, things that are coincidental, things that are in sync. So I go and look it up to find the meaning. So I'm looking up the lyrics to Field of Gold, which happens to be a beautiful song. I think it's from the 80s or late 80s, maybe early 90s. So I'm looking at the lyrics and I was like, oh, this is really nice. And I'm getting the messages of, making memories with people and being in the moment. I wrote down creating the best of the best life possible. Simplicity, even if you have like simplistic means or don't have money to do much of anything, just live your life freely, in the moment, creating memories. And sometimes, like, when you're just doing that stuff, it's more special than going, making travel plans to Europe and doing this and doing that. But creating memories with your family and seeing, as the years pass, how these memories are passing on to their children and so forth and so on. And, it's like, you might not think that it's special, but it is. And it's creating bonding moments. And those are the things that we're going to take away when somebody is gone. The memories of, oh, remember when we used to go here, or remember when we used to take a hike there. So it's about, creating memories for other people when we pass, leaving a legacy. It doesn't have to be all about consumerism and stuff like that. You can just be outside creating memories and just, living that simplistic life rather than having to go on complete and total adventures in other lands and whatever. Granted, that is beautiful. And if you can do that, you can do it. But if you can't, there's other ways to make memories and other ways to create a legacy for yourself. And it doesn't always have to include, a lot of means. And people can still look at you and be like, wow, I wish I had that. People with a lot of money can look at somebody like, who is living simply, saying, I wish I had that. I wish I had that bond with my people. I wish I had that love, making those memories, so it's like, I just feel like there's always going to be a way to make and to create a beautiful life. So that's what I was getting when I was looking up the lyrics, and I'm getting these messages from Spirit. And then something told me to look up the word synchronicity, even though I already know what that is. So the universe is saying, how about you type in synchronicity? So here, and I was like, is this because I just looked up the lyrics to, Fields of Gold. But the album Synchronicity was an album by the Police, which Sting, who sings Field of Gold, was in. And it was their last album that they put out under the Police. Now, I didn't look up what songs were on that album. So that might be... Hold on, I'm doing that now. Synchronicity... So that might be what is, because I had to go that extra mile and look up Synchronicity. I mean, talk about synchronicity. So what is on this album? So this might be where your message lies, is in what, one of these songs on the album. Oh, Every Breath You Take. That's a popular song. Wrapped Around Your Finger. King of Pain. Okay, we know these songs. We know these songs as, especially if you happen to be my age, then you know these songs. This is not, I had no idea. Crazy. But yeah, so Spirit having looked at, I had no idea they had an album called Synchronicity. Of course, I like the Police. Growing up, I listened, they were on the radio all the time. However, I've never had one of their albums. So I think it's really cool that this all came into play. So I did get, to look for the synchronicities in things. Events happening in your area, global events happening. Have you pay attention to deja vu moments, things that seem like maybe you thought of before but are actually happening right now, a connection between people, places, and things. Like, there are so many circumstances that, I can think of off the top of my head, but they come to me because I'm spiritual and I'm looking out for them. But I'm feeling like you should start looking out for them, because things are going to be connecting in your life that means something. And it's going to be a sign for from your guides and guardians to continue on a path or take another risk or do that thing you want to do. And these are the synchronicities that you're going to see before making the decisions. And this is your ancestors telling you that this is the process, that's right for you when you start to see the links between everything. So I thought that was really cool. I had to share that with you. I didn't get too many other things, but I thought that was a pretty huge one. It's just crazy how Spirit comes and says these things, and I just am speechless once again. This has been happening for years and years, and I still get that. I still get the chills. See the goosebumps? Every time. So, yeah. Crazy stuff. So I know you granted, you could think that I'm lying, but I was like, this is so much fun. I don't even know. I just wanted to share it with you immediately. So I am shuffling now for tarot, and I'm shuffling for the overall energy of this reading. Remember, this is a collective reading, not a personal reading. So if you want to book a personal reading, please see below in the description. That will let you know when I am how to book a personal reading. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell, because that will let you know when I am going live or posting new readings. So I am shuffling for the overall energy, and if this doesn't resonate with you, because it may not, and you find that these messages resonate with somebody else, then please share it for them, and they might have a healing message that they need to hear. Pass it to them. It helps my channel out. It will help them out. Helps my channel circulate. Thank you, Spirit. And that way I can touch more people with my healing message, which is what I'm here for. All right, so we have She-Wolf, Unleashed the Wild Within. I love this. And Shaylin Master, Be graceful in moments and action. So I got like an activism kind of energy. Somebody is going to bat for somebody else. But this doesn't mean putting your fists up. This means being graceful. Spirit's asking you to when you approach something or need to talk to somebody about something, or have an adult conversation with somebody, I just heard use your high priestess energy, which is listening. Don't just automatically, search for that rebuttal while they're talking to you. What they're saying to you is worth listening to, and to keep an open mind and an open heart. Just like they should be doing to you when you speak. You're trying to get a point across to them. Why you did something, how you did it, and they should be listening with an open mind and heart. And that's all you can hope for when you're having these type of conversations. So it's about listening. It's about keeping an open mind and an open heart when you are, when you go about things, when you go about planning things. Don't do something through your ego. Don't do something to be, Spirit, you have the word for me, to be, trying to kind of manipulate the universe, manipulating people. Maybe there's somebody moved into your neighborhood who is not quite liked. Maybe you befriend them and see what they're about, rather than, putting up a wall and shutting them out. Try to keep an open mind to other people's thoughts, and see what they're about, seeing, how their thought process is, why they do the things they do. And, try to, act with integrity and do the things you're meant to do, and don't give up that integrity, but also approach it with a level head and a level heart. And it doesn't mean you have to stop being active or doing the things you want to do or changing the world, but there are proper ways to pursue something, rather than, with, an egoic nature. We're not the only ones in the world. And we do really have to start listening to each other. The world is divided right now, and we really have to start listening to each other and getting on that same page and wanting to help each other through situations. All right, so let's move on to tarot. All right, Spirit, I am shuffling for the collective and their greatest good for this week. What do they need to know for their greatest good for this week, Spirit? What is it that they need to know? What does the collective need to know? Thank you. Thank you. What does the collective need to know for their greatest good? Thank you. All right, so we have, these came out together. All righty. So we have the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles came out together. So this is an opportunity for you to make your decisions, to make wise decisions, to make educated decisions. In the normal Rider-Waite deck, this Two of Pentacles, is kind of like a clown juggling things, having their hands full, trying to handle everything maybe by themselves. This is a chance for you to maybe delegate, take these things out of your hands, unload something. This could be something you need to unload. Maybe it's thoughts. Maybe it's actions. Maybe there's too much on your plate right now, and you just need to take a step back and realize that this, what? I have a lot going on right now. I need to take a look at what is most meaningful to me is top priority, and then work that out and then continue. I just feel like this means you're juggling. I'm hearing you're juggling a lot. There's new opportunities opening for you that you might be able to delegate these tasks to. Maybe you're hiring somebody. Maybe you are looking for help. Maybe some help is coming to you. But there's going to be opportunities where you're going to be able to kind of unload a little bit this week. Maybe you're going to need to ask for help from somebody, which isn't an easy task for most human beings. Asking for help is hard, but the people you ask for help are almost always flattered that you ask them for help. Almost always. I've never come into a situation where people were like, wow, yes, of course I'll help, or I could do this. I might not be able to do this, but I can do this to help you. People want to help you in whatever way they can. And it's amazing what people are willing to do to help you through a situation, or to help you, with your hands being full or your hands being tied. Like I say, it takes a village. I was a single mom, and it really took a lot of family and friends help to, now my son is a grown man with kids of his own, but it wasn't easy getting there. I had to definitely rely on my family and friends, and asking for help in whatever way they could I will never forget that. I'm constantly paying it forward to people. They will never know what it meant to me. And here I am saying to all of you who watch me, thank you so much for being there for me as my son grew up, because it takes a village. So don't be afraid to ask for help, because these people want to help you, and they think it's a privilege and an honor that you are actually asking them. Okay. So I also see you trying to help, trying to be a better person. Like in the upright, the Five of Swords is winning at any cost, self-sabotaging. So it's like you are maybe taking, like I said, a step back. You are trying to help people succeed, trying to help people move forward in a situation. So I do feel like if you are not on this side of it where you're asking for help, you are giving the help. And maybe you have your hands tied with that. I feel like maybe you're trying to do all the things at one time, and you just need to take a step back and look at what you're doing. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. There are other ways to excel in life, is what I just heard. Other ways to do what you're doing to get ahead, rather than tackle it all at one time, or to give everything at one time. I'm just hearing like exhaustion. Tackle everything, and this might not just have to do with work. It could have maybe do with, maybe you have kids and it's after school activities, and you're running here and there and everywhere, feeling like, okay, I have to get little Johnny off to basketball practice, and I'm finally sitting down to eat dinner at 10 p.m. There are other ways to figure out what's going on, to take care of yourself, because you matter too. I know, little Johnny is the superstar of your life, as he should be, but you have to pay attention to yourself too. It's really, really important that you there's not just one option. You have to create other ways to do things. Befriend another parent. Maybe they can pick little Johnny up for basketball practice, and you can pick the kids up, drop them off, pick them up, carpool style. There are other ways to excel rather than depravity. Depriving yourself of something because you need to be in control is not an okay. It's not a good look on anybody. You're going to wear yourself out. You're burning the candle at both ends, and soon it's going to catch up with you. Okay, so we have the Knight of Rods in reverse. Okay, so we all know about the Knight of Rods. It's quick in and out energy. If it has to do with a lover, it could be considered a booty call, or a maybe a situationship. If it has to do with work, this could be something that you need to act on quickly. I'm hearing like maybe somebody's coming in and they have a deal for you, or a response that they need right away. They have something that they want to include you in, but it's like they need you to decide. Are you in or are you out? And you might have to make a quick decision there with a new client or something along those lines. So this is about a quick energy coming into you. It's something that you might be passionate about, something that you might be a creative endeavor that somebody wants you to jump on board with. It could be with this 10 of Pentacles, something you have to actually maybe put out money to make money, is what I'm hearing. Like an investment, but it's really investing in yourself, is what I just heard. So, but it's like, I feel like you're gonna need a quick answer to it. Are you in or are you out? This could maybe set you back a little bit, but I do hear it's an investment in yourself. Also with this card, I'm also seeing that it's a reminder for people to maybe watch your purse strings, which means start saving money. This could be not a warning to people, but a message to people to just maybe start saving a little, because you're spending too much money. Things are very, very, very expensive right now. I mean, we're talking double and triple what they were 4 years ago. So people are still living that same life, but not cutting back. I myself just was like, it's so expensive. It's so expensive. Like, it's just, so it's like, will buying this generic item really kill me? No. So it's kind of that kind of mentality where it's like, am I going to get this or get this for $2 cheaper? In the long scheme of things, when you're doing a whole grocery order, $2 is $2. So it's, you decide for yourself, but I'm just saying that if you keep living the life you lived 4 years ago, and you don't make those changes because stuff is going up and up and up, and it's time to make those changes now and start adjusting to those changes, and stop thinking those changes are going to adjust to us, because it's not going to happen anytime soon. So it's time to adjust to living a simpler life. And, that might have to do with that Field of Gold song, living a simpler life, just creating memories instead of just spending our money on things. And I'm not saying if you can do that, then do it, my gosh. But living a simple life and just being, excited to go outside and do things rather than put out money for things that we just can't afford. I feel like it's going to be temporary. Like, it doesn't mean it's going to be forever that we're doing this, cutting back. But right now, it's like we have to adjust to the scenario, because it's not adjusting to us for sure. At least not right now. All right, Spirit, do we have any more cards for messages for the collective? Messages for the collective. What do we have? Spirit, what do we have for the collective? Do we need to know for the greatest good? What do we need to know? Thank you. What else do I need to know, Spirit? What other messages does the collective need to know for this week? Okay, so we got the Four of Cups in the challenge position. So we're still talking about synchronicity. We're still talking about, this is kind of being attracted to something that you're normally attracted to, but it's never worked out for you. You know, following that same type of person, type of job, type of energy, type of whatever, friends. But the situation has never paid you back in ways that you wanted it to. Never loved you back. Never blossomed with you. Yeah, and I heard that word blossomed. Never, I actually heard bloomed with you. Never grew. It was always somebody doing something more. We're never an equal. But that's the same energy you keep chasing, even though it's not working out for you and never has. That's the same energy you keep chasing. While Spirit is giving you opportunities, you barely look twice at these opportunities. And it's like, what needs to happen for you to stop chasing these things and start looking at what opportunity Spirit's giving you? So I feel like you're starting to notice that your energy level is going up when you're looking at these opportunities. Your whole demeanor, your whole energy goes up when you're around this opportunity. You feel more involved. You feel more of an equal. You feel more that there's a response to what you're doing. Accolades I'm hearing, if this is work, maybe you are going above and beyond, or, you know, putting in that extra work and nobody noticed it before at other job opportunities or on other teams. But now it's like you kept your mind open and started down a new path, and maybe there's people who are saying, good job. You're being treated like an equal. You're getting, you know, if this is a relationship, you're getting that love back that you have been seeking that you weren't getting from these. You know, they're messaging you back in a timely manner. They're seeing what you have to offer. They're keeping their mind open to seeing what your interests are, rather than just playing by their, you know, interests, whatever they want to do. So I feel like you're starting to open that and you're feeling it, but you're not fully there yet. And then we have the Five of Cups in reverse, which is the same thing. You're finally giving up what wasn't suited for you. And you're seeing that the opportunities with people who care about you, people who love you, people who nourish your soul are there. So these came out at the same time. So there's a big message this week. Pay attention to those who are on your side, to your cheerleaders, to those who want the best for you. Because, you know, they are going to be there. And this is like almost like a glow up. You know, we have 4 and 5 of Cups. And it's 5 in reverse, so that's even better, because if it was, you know, 5 in the upright, that's no bueno. But 5 in reverse means this is an opportunity for a glow up. Learning from your mistakes. Taking care of yourself and those who nourish you. Seeing and understanding and exalting in those people who are on your side. Because there's a lot of people who aren't, that don't want to see your your ideas come into fruition, your creative endeavors come into fruition. But then there's those who are so excited for you. And those are the ones that you need to focus on, and stop focusing on these that aren't serving you, because they never will. All right, so I am going to stop there. Thank you for joining me, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. If this didn't resonate with you, then please pass it on to somebody who you think it might resonate with. It would really help me. It'd help my channel. And I'd be so grateful. Thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much. And hitting that notification bell, that will let you know when I'm going live and posting new readings, which I love to do. I love the energy of going live. If you ever catch me there, please feel free to interact, because that gives me so much energy, and you can just see my whole demeanor being like when that happens. So I hope you join me. I forgot a concluding message. Spirit just said no. Thank you, Spirit. Going through my whole spiel to end this. I haven't even pulled a concluding message. I apologize, collective. My lovelies. All right, Spirit. What was a concluding message that needed to be heard? What is the concluding message that needed to be heard for a collective? What is the concluding message that needed to be heard for our collective? Please. No? Okay. Thank you. All three of them? Holy moly. Jeez. Okay. Looks like I'm reading all three of these. Okay, first we have a coming of darkness. All the light is dimming. Life is withering. At the core, are you ready? Your higher self chose this card because a storm is about to hit. And it's a warning to take steps now to prepare for darker times ahead. All cycles must come to an end. It's common to hear the phrase, and this too shall pass, in reference to difficult situations. Rarely, however, is this advice given for good times. Perhaps it's critical to enjoy periods of abundance, happiness, and it's also important to remember that the good cycles of life will also pass at some point. The tables will turn, and while you can't do anything to stop the natural ebb and flow, you can lessen the blow as much as possible. When you receive this card, consider where you need to take steps to be better prepared moving forward. Is it time to open or bulk up a savings account? Did I not just say that? I love when Spirit does this. Do you need to do more research? Be ready with an elevator pitch or get business cards made? Perhaps you have seen some instability with your employer and it might be time to consider looking for another job. The signs are right in front of you, synchronicities. And the first thing that gives you a feeling of uneasiness is likely when you will experience some challenges moving forward. Talk about synchronicity. Getting ready for a time of, I don't want to say bad things, but not so good things, rough times ahead, and we all have them. Okay, now we have Coven. I am you and you are me. When we come together, we are all we seek. Your higher self chose this card because it's a positive one to achieve goals that involve many people. One person is powerful on their own, but may lack certain skills or knowledge that another can easily fulfill. Consider seeking a partner or partners to aid in your quest if you have not already. The collective power of your partnership or team will catapult and hasten your success. Also, if you've been struggling to do tasks that do not come naturally to you, you may consider seeking help from someone who has expertise in this area. It could be a time to expand your business family by hiring a new employee or giving an existing one additional duties that are suited for their talents. That's exactly what I said with the Two of Pentacles. Delegate. In a reading about love, the Coven card can mean sharing activities with your family and learning from each other in the process. You may ask your kids or partner to show you more about some of their interests, and take an active role in the interest of those who you love will contribute to more connection, understanding, and support, and represent a different way to show that you care. I mean, I don't think it could be more clear that this is totally cohesive with the reading that we just had. Okay, and one more card. Spirit, thank you so much for guiding me. Elderberries. There it is, a knowing within bone. Allow it to guide you. Your higher self chose this card to remind you there's value in seeking out guidance from someone who has been there before. However, there is a tremendous value in learning by doing. You can research, ask questions, or watch others who are masters of their craft. But at some point, you have to get in there and practice if your aim is to develop your skills. You have pulled the Elderberries card to gently nudge you out of planning phase and into the doing phase. You may get it wrong at first or feel awkward, which is okay, because the only way to improve is to focus and learn from your mistakes. Each step tells you what to avoid, and every success confirms what you have learned. Elderberries also remind you to stop seeking validation from others. If there isn't an example of what you want to do, then you'll be the first, and with time, your wisdom will guide others. If you're attempting to do something that many others are doing, trust that there's room for everyone to bring a unique protective. You do not have to pattern yourself after other people to be successful. Be yourself, in every aspect of, your real life, your business life. And if you happen to have the same plan as somebody, there's plenty of room for you. And if you mess up, keep going. Take the lessons and on to the next. Don't give up. This is not a time for giving up. The world needs more people, more bright lights like you. And it's important that we all stick together and learn from each other. And with that being said, this is what I'm actually going to say bye. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And hopefully I will see you next time. Bye, guys.